Hello, and I called this arithmetic sequence puzzles, but I mean, I couldn't really think of a better title. They're not puzzles really, but they're sort of not, there's not sort of a set thing to do. Like for the nth term rule, you sort of look at a sequence and you just follow the rules and you do it. Whereas these will always give you different values and you have to sort of puzzle it out. So that's why I went for the title puzzles. And so generally what you need to do is what you're told is maybe what one term is, maybe what another term is, but they're not connected, and you might be asked to find the first term, or in this case the 40th term, or the nth term rule. But generally speaking, what we're going to be doing is seeing how many movements there are between two values to then work out the common difference, or the term-to-term rule. We should then be able to find the nth term rule, and then we can solve the puzzle. So the 10th term of a sequence is 33, the 20th term is 63, and 10 to 20 is 10 steps. So if that 10 steps represents, what's that going to be, 30 increase in value of 30, then we can just divide that and we can say, okay, so that means that each step is plus 3, moving across like that. So that's great. We now know the term-to-term rule, and if we know the term-to-term rule, we can actually just go straight to the nth term rule. Okay, we don't need to find the first term, but I will come back to that in a moment. The term-to-term rule is plus 3, so it's going to be 3n. And now, because I know the 10th term, I can just substitute in 10 and see what I get. 3 times 10 is 30. I want 33, so I'll just put that plus number in, or sometimes it's take away, just to fix it. This nth term rule will now work for any number I want, and I want the 40th. And so I can just do 3 times 40 is 120, add the 3, so the answer is 123. Nice and easy. Just got to be careful though, because sometimes they ask for the first term and people make just a little mistake. They say, oh yeah, the first term. Well, if I want the first term, then I'll just take off 30. So the first term is 3. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, because here from the 10th term to the 20th term there are 10 steps. 20 take 10 is 10, and that will take 10 steps. But to go down to the first term, you're not going back 10 steps, and everyone always makes this mistake because there's 10, take away 10, fine, whatever. But actually, to go from 10 to the first step, not the 0th step, but the first step, is only 9 steps. So you've got to make sure that you subtract those positions to work out how many steps are in between. So in fact, we're going to take away 9 lots of 3, and we're going to start on number 6. So all you got to do is just be very careful. That's really the only thing that catches people out, is that when you go into that first term, forgetting that it's not 10 steps, because that'll take you back to 0. It's 9 steps to take you back to 1. So just got to be careful with that. Let's have a look at the other example. The 8th term of this sequence is minus 42. The 16th term is minus 74. Find and simplify an expression for the nth term. Okay, so if we subtract these, this is a movement of 8 steps, and it's also, to move from here to here, they've taken away an amount here, and I'm going to cheat and use my calculator because my brain is tired, and there's nothing wrong with using a calculator for the numbers if you need to. So they've taken away 32. Minus 42, take another 32, will be minus 74. So those 8 steps representing minus 32, each step must be minus 4. Yes, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, blah, blah, blah. Yep, all minus 4s in between. So if the term-to-term rule is minus 4, we know that the nth term rule will be minus 4n plus something, plus c you could put. And we know that for the 8th term, it has to equal minus 42, so we can put that in. Minus 4 times 8 plus c is minus 42. And then we have to rearrange this. So minus 4 times 8 is minus 32. And if we move that over, it becomes a plus. So C is minus 42 plus 32, which should give us minus 10. So we can then rewrite this over here with the minus 10. Now, I'm not as confident with this one, so I'm going to check it with my 16. And I'm going to use my calculator because my brain is tired. So let's put that in. Minus, not answer, just minus 4 times 16. Take away another 10. I'm hoping, good, we get minus 74. So it gives me confidence that I've got that the right way around. So if you have any questions about that or any concerns, then you can put them in the comments below. But otherwise, have fun having a go at questions like that, and cheerio.